Hey boys, I just wanted to make another video real quick. This one's not a review. I do have a slight review in here, um, but it's not you guys. It's actually just me 1v1ing a bot to show you guys how to do a front flip kickoff. Maybe learn a little bit about 50s as well. Um, but this is going to be more of a mechanics tutorial. Things that I think you guys should know moving towards a champ level. Things that I think you guys can use to improve. Things that you can work on as well. But a lot of it's going to be in free play, so let's jump in free play. First topic we need to look at is going to be recoveries. We'll start with half flips. I saw a few of you guys actually attempting this. Let me just go over it real quick again so you guys are on the same page. All it is a front flip or a flip cancel. So if we're going to do a back flip, we're going to do a back flip, and then we're going to cancel it by throwing the stick in the opposite direction of what we were dodging. So in this case, we're going to be pressing and holding up. So backflip, backflip cancel. Once you get to this point, you're going to hold a directional arrow and you're going to rotate your car. That's it. Practice this for 5 minutes and you'll never have to practice it again. All right. You can improve upon this by, as soon as you flip cancel here, all right, well, as soon as your car is like this, you can start boosting and you can turn your car over. So let's see. Just helps really improving your recovery time. All right, next one's going to be wave dashes. Wave dashing is nothing more than front flipping without the animation. It's done a little differently though. To do this, you have to be able to jump up in the air. You have to have your 2 back wheels for front flip wave dashes touching the back or touching the ground before your front 2 wheels. So if you do this, you wait for them to touch, front flip, front flip. I'm not burning any boost. I'm not driving. This is all the momentum you get by just wave dashing. You can do this sideways as well. That's what happens if your wheels don't touch the ground. But you can front flip, you can sideways, you can technically even do back if you want. Doesn't really do much. But those are really big for recoveries. One of the main uses for them here is jumping off the wall and then wave dashing. Driving down the wall is slow, but if you jump off the wall and you wave dash, you gain a lot of momentum. You can even wave dash onto the wall if you're good. Off the wall, on the wall, off the wall, on the wall. Technically, what pros are doing right now is called chain dashing. I can't really do it. I can only really do it in the corner, and not that well. But that's a way of wave dashing on the wall. You can wave dash technically on this curb, because if you try coming down with speed and try jumping right here, you can't. Too much downforce. But you can utilize that by just spamming jump and pressing in the direction you want to. That'll give you a little bit of a speed boost coming down the wall if that's what you want to try doing as well. But wave dash is here, wave dash is here. And then another huge instance for wave dashing is going to be if you get bumped. You get bumped and you can wave dash to kind of recover a little bit of speed and try to get back into play. Rather than just get bumped and you're just kind of sitting still then. You lose your momentum. But that's a big one. Let's see. Landing on your wheels. This is going to be an air roll recovery. So I would suggest just using a normal air roll. Don't use a directional air roll for this. It's just you're overcomplicating it. I don't see, or I'm not saying I don't see you guys getting to a higher level. I don't see you guys getting to a point where you're going to need this anytime soon. So it's just a very hard skill to get. So basically, what I do is for any kind of movement with my car that is a short by meaning like just a small input, I use normal air roll. For any prolonged movement in the air, I use a directional. So yeah, being able to land on the wall, land on the ground, so you get bumped and you're just flying in the air instead of just pogoing like this. You can kind of control your car, land with your wheels, have a clean recovery. You can chain a lot of these together too, by the way. Let's say you get bumped and you're landing this way. You lose all your momentum, right? You hold power slide and you turn your car. You can half flip out. If you get here, you can jump, hold power slide, and you can wave dash out. I mean, there's just a lot of ways of chaining recoveries together to gain momentum and save boost. Because that's the whole point. Save boost, get back into play. Let's see. 2 things that you can work on here for just slight improvements in your game. Something you guys tend to do, I notice, is you take it a little slow. All right, so you try to make controlled touches whenever. Sometimes the best move to do is just hit the ball away. So in this instance, something that I've seen you guys do that I think you guys can improve upon is if the ball's going to the wall and you're being challenged by someone else, just jump up and just kind of like slightly pinch it away. I do this all the time. So the wall's coming up here. All you got to do is hit the back part of it, and it sends the ball flying. All right, it's not a cuxer, but it kind of just pops the ball into a point where you can go up and score. Or in this case, not score. But a cuxer is something that should send the ball flying. So if you're going to go up here, you're going to turn the wall, and you're going to try. It should go a lot faster than that. Something that's a lot faster. But this is just popping the ball. Very useful. Allows you to recover quickly as well, because you're not flipping into it. You're just kind of hitting your nose into it. And you're able to land on the wall cleanly, and you're able to follow it up. Just like that. Big mechanic to learn. Something that I use a lot. Another one's going to be the bounce dribble, all right, or a power shot. So being able to do this and then power shot it in. Realistically, any kind of power shot should be over 65. If you look up in the top left corner here, it got scored at 65, which is perfect. But yeah, that bounce dribble really allows you to set up a lot of plays. You can set up a lot of things with it. Let's see, what else? Air dribble setup. Really big one to learn, even though you might not be able to execute it. But this incorporates a lot of different things into it that can really teach you a lot. Essentially, it's rolling the ball up the wall. As soon as it gets above this line, you boost into it and pop it straight up. And then you have to use your air roll to adjust to it to face the ball. So if you do this, this is 90% of air dribbling. That's it. But from this simple setup, you can air dribble. You can ceiling shot. You can, let's see. You can shoot the ball. You can double tap like that. I mean, there's just a lot of options. You can even pass the ball down. All right. A lot of advantages from doing that. But that's definitely something that you're going to have to work on. To be able to have this kind of control, you're going to have to get better at using the air roll. And I suggest doing what I did when I was a lower rank. Just kind of fly around in a circle. around this ball, just around here. All right. So get ball cam on, just hover, and then just make slight adjustments with your air roll. Try to keep your car facing the ball. Whenever you get good at it, just turn and go the other direction. When you get good at this, you can just do it backwards. If you decide you want to learn a direction, do the same thing. You can tell I haven't practiced this in a while. But this is really good to be able to make those micro adjustments. But yeah, that's good. Let's see. Let's do the replay. Kickoff against a bot. All right. Let's see. Let's go from my point of view. This guy doesn't stand a chance. So let's do this at 25%. So this is a front flip kickoff. I am boosting towards the ball, the boost in front of me. As soon as I pick it up, I front flip, and I don't boost. Notice that I have 18 after this, and I land slightly, further away than what I told you guys, but I have a lot of distance between me and the ball. So if you take a look, I land here. I have all this distance to be able to correct anything towards the ball, jump, and then hit the ball right in its center, right here. Now, taking a look at this way, this kickoff from this AI actually kind of sucks because he's not going to diagonal flip. He's not doing anything. He's going to front flip into this, which means he's going to lose this, but he's going to really cover a lot of space. So realistically, I should be flipping this way, but I end up flipping this way, and technically I still win it, but I'm not able to follow it up. I had 18 boost after the kickoff to be able to follow it up with. This one's a little bit difficult because for a front flip, but if you angle this correctly, you can do it. See, I'm not aiming towards the boost pad, but I'm within its range. I actually pick it up, and I'm able to land perfectly right here with a lot of time to be able to jump again and hit the ball in the center, which I do. I actually delay my kickoff or my second dodge on this because I can tell by his nameplate that he's not close yet. All right, take a look at that. I'm so close to this ball. He's not. So I wait, I hit the ball into him, and then I use my dodge to take it left. Pick up the boost, and I'm going to score. Power shots. All right, for this one, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to boost towards the ball. I pick up the boost pad. I front flip. I land really close to the ball, but it's okay because I still have time to jump and to make any kind of corrections. I jump. I recognize that he's going too far to the left, and I flip to the right. So I'm able to follow this ball up with boost. That's the important part. That's the kickoff you want in 1v1s. And that's that. For the training packs, it's going to be 2. We'll do the first one here. This is going to be a fast aerial checker. All right. We're actually going to go into free play again really quick. I'm going to talk about the different ways of getting in the air. The first one's going to be a normal just single jump, and then you can use a dodge. This should only be used in situations where you beat your opponent. If you don't know, if you need to get to the ball quick or you need to beat your opponent, don't do this, all right? Because this is slow, all right? The second rule of thumb for this is to shoot any kind of ball like this, it needs to be below the crossbar here, all right? If it's above the crossbar, it is not something that you can realistically like try to shoot for, because your dodge only stays for about 1.5 seconds. So even if you hold your jump button down, which will extend the timer, you won't be able to get above this crossbar. Second thing is there is a big difference between a double jump aerial, so burn both your boosts and then tilt up, and a fast aerial, which is jumping, burning your boost, and then using your second dodge as you're already facing up. So this is a slow double jump aerial. This is a fast one. I don't know if you can tell the difference on that, but you will with the checker. You won't be able to touch the ball if you're doing this. So let's go into that. Now, I'm going to give you fair warning. This is awkward. So we will see. The ball's straight above you. So if you double jump and then you tilt your car up and boost towards it, you're not going to make it. Really wish that would have showed me there. But if you jump, let's see if I can get it. I tilted back too much. Yep. Oh, it's awkward. All right, let's watch this one. So you're able to tilt your car back, jump, tilt your car back. While you're boosting, you press your other jump, and then you continue boosting towards it. Like I said, awkward, but this will tell you whether you're doing it right or not. It's very important to be able to get to the ball quick. If you're slow in the air, the higher you go, the more you're going to get beat. It's not good. Let's see. The other training pack is going to be Strength and Accuracy. Delta's already had this one, but we're going to go over this one again. For you guys, this is just shooting. I see a lot of poor shots from you guys. We're going to go over how to shoot the ball with strength. So in this first one, all you're going to try to do is get this over 60. So if you diagonal dodge, not diagonal, if you just side flip into this, you won't get a lot of power. In fact, you won't even get it to net. You have 1 second. So this ball bounces, if it touches the ground, it's dead. It's going to be the way for all of these shots. So a few different things to do. Let's see if this got over 60. 64. A few different things is boosting through the ball will give you a lot of power. Dodging into it at the correct time will give you a lot of power. Dodging into it at the correct height will give you a lot of power. So if you hit it too low, it's going to go high. You hit it too high, it goes low. Just hit it right in the center if you can. Like I said, your target here, over 60. And this should just be a front flip. I'm canceling it here, and that's just by habit. But you don't need to cancel it. You can just front flip into it. 63. For this next one, this one's not so much about how fast you do it. It's just placement. All right? So you need to get around this ball and shoot it that way. Get around the ball, and then for me, I'm going to use a air roll to adjust. So I'm going to try to get around this and then air roll and then dodge into it. But you can also turn this way, go around it, turn, and front flip into it. So there's a few different ways you can do this. Let's see if I can do the front flip way. It's awkward for me. And these are designed to be awkward, by the way. There we go. That was the front flip one. This is just the diagonal. I'm just air rolling. Gives you a lot of vertical and horizontal movement, which is hard for a defender to save. Plus, hitting the ball with your corner of your car, just right above the wheels, that gives it the most power. So that's what I do here. Practice this. You cannot practice. You cannot not practice shooting enough. Shooting's the #1 way of improving. This side is the hardest one for me. Got it on the first try. Nailed it. But yeah, practice this. Get your shots. Try to get it as fast as you can. And then it just moves back further. You have to try to hit the ball with power and get it on net without the ball hitting the ground. It will not let you side flip into this. You'll have to take a good shot. Let's do that one again. There you go. Too slow. Didn't get around that ball. Good stuff. It's going to be low. Too high. Nailed it. I think this is the last one. Ooh. Let's see. Ah. That's high too. The whole point's power. We got power. Even if we suck and we can't get it in the net. That would have been in. But yeah, that's it. This is the last one. Those are the things I would work on. I don't want to make this video too long, but you can never stop improving shooting. Fast aerials definitely to work on. Recoveries are going to be huge. All these other things. So if you want to take a look at the video, rewind it, have any questions, let me know. Thanks, boys.